Sup everyone, here's a tutorial for a difficult but necessary star in 70 and 120 star. Cruiser is a hard star since Rainbow Ride is such a disjointed stage, but it teaches precise movement. I see a lot of new runners try the beginner strats, find them too hard, and instead go straight into Lakitu bounce and lose like 100 runs to it before getting a PB. To me, that just sounds like a lack of understanding on the star. I'm going to break it down into segments and show you all the different options you have for movements, along with some tips and tricks to make it easier. At the very least, it's worth watching to know these as a backup. Before we get started on the star, I want to explain a mechanic of movement. You may have noticed if you've played Mario 64 for any extended period of time, Mario's angle does not change while he is in the air. So once you get a good angle, you can lock it in, and even if you turn the camera, he will hold this angle. When you move Mario in the air, we call this strafing. You can strafe left, right, forwards, or backwards. You need to be comfortable with doing this in all directions since it's useful for spacing properly and to differentiate between diving and stall kicking. The moat is a really good place to practice getting a feel for when Mario will dive versus when he will kick. Alright, let's get back into the actual star. So the first thing to address is the triple jump wall kick at the start of the level. You want to put some time into learning this since you have to use it for 3 to 4 stars in Rainbow Ride. There's 2 main variations to this. The first is the buffer kick. You can buffer kick the first jump of the triple jump. This is my preferred method since the buffer kick is always the minimum height you can get on a jump. This is the texture on the ground that I was always looking for when I started off. You can strafe to the right until you get Mario between the crack. If you are not comfortable with the buffer kick or forget to do it when you enter the stage, a regular triple jump will work. Aim for the same spot as shown previously. If you find yourself glitchy bonking on the spinning platform, you are trying to wall kick too low. This can happen for 2 main reasons. If you do the third jump of the triple jump too far from the edge, you will not be at the right height when performing the wall kick. You will interact with the platform as a ceiling, bonk, and fall down. The second way is if you are too much to the left and the edge of the spinning platform hits you. There is a bit of an invisible sticking out that you can bonk on. You'll see top players actually use this property to do glitchy wall kicks, but we are just going to avoid it by being to the right. This next section of movement is the same regardless of what strat you do. Once you get up here where the pink bomb is, there's a lot of variation in the strats. The first thing I want to point out is this wall kick we do to get up on top of the maze. I'm going to cover both getting a ledge grab out of the wall kick as well as skipping the ledge grab. So let's cover getting the ledge grab. This is the more comfy strat. Basically, the earlier you start your long jump, the lower Mario will be when performing the wall kick. This gives you more time to strafe after the wall kick and get a ledge grab. As you can guess, if you want to skip the ledge grab, you can run forward a little and delay the wall kick. Mario will be higher when he wall kicks, and you can get up without ledge grabbing. The timing is more tight here, so if you are uncomfortable strafing, I would recommend doing the ledge grab strat. Be careful not to strafe early since it's possible that you just miss the wall and Mario gets pushed to the right. Try to get as close to the right side before long jumping, regardless of what strat you choose. If you want to be a little swaggy with this cruiser strat, you can also do a long jump double wall kick from this position. It's a strat that is often seen in 120 when you do the 100 coin star. For this strat, you actually want Mario to miss the wall on the long jump, then hold forward until Mario is rubbing the glass container, then C right twice and hold upright, then double wall kick and proceed to cross the carpets. Let's get back to the regular strat. So now that we made it up here, there are 3 options to get to the cruiser. The most basic strat is to cross over both the carpets and go grab the pole. To do this, run to the falling log and single jump to the glass box. Then cross over and grab the pole. After you see right twice, you can climb to the top and jump and ledge grab the blue platform. These blue platforms are pretty scary at first, but you have very safe movement options to get to the ship. It is worth noting that these strats can also be used when you upgrade to Lakitu bounce, so they're very good to practice. The next method of getting to the cruiser is getting on top of this tall glass box. You can get on top of it with a fairly precise side flip wall kick. You want to run in a small circle on the falling log and side flip once you get back on the cement. Try to hit the wall kick at max height to ensure that you ledge grab. From here you can drop down and ledge grab the falling log. Your last option is to long jump from the falling log, double wall kick and ledge grab. When doing these wall kicks, you want to hold up left after the first wall kick so that you can do the second wall kick without too much speed. Make sure to ledge grab after the second wall kick. Now we are at the last tricky part of the star. You want to make sure that you quick get up from the ledge. You want to run holding full right until you are at the 1-up. Here you want to roll your inputs from Z to A. The Z input should be when you're lined up with the 1-up, and the A press when Mario's between the 1-up and the edge. If you press A and Z on the same frame, Mario will ground pound. I find that if you're conscious about rolling your input, then you will be fine. If you do it instantly from the edge, you will have too much speed in Bonk. If you have too much dust, i.e. waiting too long to press A after Z, you will not reach. One more thing to note, this will still work with a slow getup, but it's a little weird and you want to avoid it if possible. I'll show it, but I would recommend dropping down and crossing over instead if you get the slow getup. The ending of the star is straightforward regardless of what strat you chose. Just get up and long jump over to the star and ground pound under it. One thing to note, be careful when you ground pound under the star. If you accidentally long jump, you might end up long jumping off the ship. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this whole video. There's a lot of small things that aren't obvious from the get-go to keep in mind for this star, but I hope that you enjoy learning Cruiser, and thanks for watching.